Hey guys, and welcome to the Japanese Maple fans page. Today we're bringing you a walkthrough of one of our greenhouses here at mrmaple.com. MrMaple, we do the largest selection of Japanese maples in the country and do one of the most diverse, wide variety of plants, from azaleas, conifers, ginkgos, a lot of cool plants. Today, I'm bringing you one of our Japanese maple houses. We got a bunch of cool plants in here. Let's talk about some trees. Now, if you love talking about trees at MrMaple, we do also do the MrMaple show, where we talk daily about Japanese maples and a wide and unique array of videos, from walkthroughs, cultivar highlights, how-to videos, teach you how to prune and grow Japanese maples. You should check it out. Make sure you're subscribed over there as well. Here we got Sengokaku, the coral bark Japanese maple. The name translates as coral towers. This is a classic Japanese maple that can handle more sunlight. Its sunlight actually intensifies the red bark color here, which this tree gets the name coral bark. It's that red bark. It provides a unique winter interest in the landscape and garden. Good yellows in the fall, little slight orange in the fall as well, but mostly yellow in the fall. Sengokaku, the cold temperatures as the fall approaches actually intensifies that bark as well. So it may look greener during certain times of the season, but during that winter time, that's when the coral bark Japanese maple really stands out with that bright red bark. Now, coming down through here, we've got Acer palmatum gold digger. And you see gold digger is another unique bark interest Japanese maple. It's in that coral bark family, but it has more of that just pale yellow. And then up here, you get more of some orange towards the tips. Sunlight can actually intensify the orange color, and the winter will actually intensify that and sunlight together. So you get more intense colors on gold digger during the winter months. A great tree to pair out there with your Sengokaku to give you a unique bark interest in that winter landscape. Now, we talked before about special trees we offer on MrMaple. This is a really unique selection that was brought from Japan by Brian Upchurch. It's a Kainanthus retussus, and it's the Chinese variety of the Chinese retussus. That's the Chinese fringe tree. And this is a dwarf compact form. It was known as Daruma, also known as China doll, which Daruma is a little doll in Japan, or in China. Compact, small little dwarf tree that goes along with that sort of doll-like mentality. Now, Chinese fringe trees give you some gorgeous white blooms in the summer. They're very much a blooming plant to replace a dogwood in full sun and high heat. And so this is a compact form for that small garden. Really awesome, very unique cultivar you don't find many other places. Now here we're coming up on a unique Japanese maple, starting to get a little bit of fall color, as it probably came off the cold truck from our Buckholtz nursery in Oregon. But this is Peridot Flame. Now, Peridot Flame is a nice olive green, and then in the fall, you get some really nice yellows out of it in the fall. It's an upright selection, really beautiful. Peridot's out there with the Osakazuki to give you similar leaves, but different fall colors. Definitely something you should check into is Acer palmatum Peridot Flame. One we haven't offered too much on MrMaple, but it is in the works, and we are producing more and more all the time. Now, this is one that's coming up on a 10 at 10 soon if it's not already listed. This is Acer palmatum, and this is Kaisen Nishiki. Now, Kaisen Nishiki gets a unique variegation where it's in that Arito Nishiki style family, but it's a little more milky-like variegation, and you get some solid pieces of variegation in it. So you see, here's some solid variegation there. And then over here, you see an almost like Benishishihinga spot on one side of the leaf. I mean, it is very special in that respect, where every leaf is variegated differently. A fun Japanese maple to have out there in the garden that just continues to make things look special and different. Now, coming down through here, we have Acer olivaceum. Now, this is one of my favorite species maples from China. It's a mid-size upright. This particular specimen came through the line. J.D. Vertrees had this specimen. We got to the Keith Arboretum in Chapel Hill, and we got our cuttings off of the Keith Arboretum in Chapel Hill. It's a mid-sized tree, 8 to 10 foot in height, but fall colors on this are some of the best. You're starting to see some of the fall colors starting to come here in October, where you get some yellows, oranges, and reds and peaches all at the same time. I mean, it is beautiful. One of the best fall color maples out there. Put this out there next to some of the other species maples like Taka cements or your Japanese maples, because it's going to look like a Japanese maple to most people. It's going to have fall color that will almost sometimes be even better than some of the Japanese maples. So you should check out Acer olivaceum. Not to be confused with Acer oliveranum, which is also in section palmata. No, I'm getting a little tree geeky for you, but super cool, super rare, and something you should definitely check out. Now back here, we've got some gorgeous Acer shirasalem Sunny. Now Sunny is a seedling from Jordan that leaves out in the spring with bright orange color. Now it is a seedling from Jordan. So Jordan is a hybrid palmatum shirasalem. New growth will look very palmatum-like. And then as this matures, it'll look more and more shirasalem-like, just like Jordan, just like some of the other palmatum shirasalem hybrids. Very special in that regard. Something that's pretty awesome. Now down here is an underrated tree. This is Acer palmatum burgundy lace. The original burgundy lace is one of the most monstrous trees I've ever seen. It's at one of our friends' nurseries in New Jersey, and it is just gorgeous. I mean, it's over 100 years old, and the tree itself is probably 100 foot wide, maybe 40 foot tall. Burgundy lace has this Matsumuri-like leaf, but a semi-pendulous habit, so the branches spread outwards, giving it just a really nice upright shape with those side branches that just sort of give it a real soft feel, almost like a lace leaf. Very beautiful for an upright. So right here we have Acer palmatum Orion. It's got cherry red new growth, maroon older growth. Sunlight's going to be a little more red for you. And in the fall, it goes opposite to what you think. You typically think a red Japanese maple goes to red fall color. This particular selection goes to yellows and oranges. I've got a great cultivar highlight on this at Buckholtz Nursery on our MrMaple Show YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out. You can see the compact form, rounded habit. Fits in a lot of small spaces because it stays short, gets some nice width to it, and it's dense, round, shrub-like habit with great spring color, summer interest, and good fall color. Orion by Dick Wolf of Red Maple Nurseries is one of my favorite red dwarfs because how dynamic it is from its spring color to its fall color. An amazing selection, really beautiful, compact, and easy to grow. Now, you know at MrMaple we love some of the species maples too. This here brings in some of the items that we love, but also it's a different species. A lot of the characteristics we love with good color. This is Acer livegatum Hong Long. It's got a purple-red new growth to it. It's got purple-red bark. Needs some protection from the hot afternoon sun, but it is a more cold-tolerant, semi-evergreen maple. The leaves on it look anything but like a maple, but Acer livegatum is a unique, it's in section palmatum, so it's closely related to your Acer palmatum. It's grafted onto Acer palmatum, but these just have this unique leaf. Acer livegatum is also more cold-tolerant than many of the other semi-evergreen or evergreen maples. So this grows in a lot of people's gardens if they give it some protection from the hot afternoon sun. I have noted that they're not very sun resistant, and I have seen some that might crap out if you give them too much sun. So give them some protection from the hot afternoon sun. Morning sun would be ideal to really peak up this new growth on it, this purple-red new growth, and the purple bark. But a unique species maple cultivar called Hong Long to add to your Japanese maple garden. Selection by Mark Wethington of the J.C. Rouston Arboretum. Now, I love sessilifoliums, and I love Acer palmatum Hanezu Hagoromo, the orange Hagoromo. This leaves out in the early spring as a bright orange color, and then goes quickly to this yellow. Unlike many of the other sessilifolium angel feather leaf structured Japanese maples that make an upright tree, this one often makes a more shrub-like form, typically reaching 6 foot in height by 6 to 8 foot in width in 10 years. Gives you a lot of good yellow color out there in the landscape, but also gives you a unique soft texture because it has that angel feather leaf structure. And just for me to point this out, if you look at each individual leaf, each lobe is divided and has its own leaf stem. And that makes every leaf look like 5 individual leaves. Really special. See if I can get a good focus on that so you can see that. It's very unique and a very unique texture. It gives a real soft feel for the garden. Guys, we love Japanese maples here and we do a large selection. But one of our favorites we always talk about is Lillian's Jewel. Lillian's Jewel is a selection by Jonathan Savlich of Del Laux Nursery. And it was a seedling that had a sport on it. It's pink on red. It's very stable in its variegation. Beautiful 8 foot in 10 years. Bright red fall colors as well. Really beautiful. And it's just one of those Japanese maples that gives you your red Japanese maple that everybody loves, but with extra flair. And that's what I love about garden, is you can individualize your garden with unique colors, unique specimens with Japanese maples. And Lillian's Jewel allows you to do that in a unique way. Plant it somewhere up close where you can really enjoy the pinks and whites on this. It's got an upright yet semi-pendulous habit. So it's got a traditional upright shape, but the branches sort of give a soft feel with their semi-pendulous habit. And you add this extra pink and white variegation on this, it's spectacular. Guys, that was a walkthrough of one of our greenhouses here on the Japanese Maple fans page. If you love Japanese maples like I do, smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed here. And always remember to check us out on the Mr. Maple show on YouTube as well, or your favorite podcast platform. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.